and welcome, Rainbow Community. I'm sure you're like, what the hell? There's no game there. Actually, I wanted to make this video to throw out games of honorable mention. I've been going through like all my past. I used to save like all of like my Twitch streams from when I first started 2 years ago. Obviously, you guys know I don't stream so much anymore. I still stream once a week, so you know, don't miss it. But I have a lot of games in there, and I want to get rid of just kind of the space that all those videos are taking up for no reason. I'm never going to use them. They're too ancient at this point in time. I might make a little compilation, so we'll see. But there are games in there that I have played, as I've streamed rather at the time. Some of you still play them, but they won't get like, you know, I'm not going to make them into a whole series on here or bring them back. They're short. Most of them are shorter games, so it's just. I thought right now I'd make a game of honorable mentions, specifically a game of honorable mentions. No, a video of honorable mentions that I really think are worth playing, or something that you could just check out for fun. I will say a lot of these do cost money, but that is because I got them on free. Shout out to Epic. So, or like one of them was in my library and stuff like that, but I'll let you know all those things. So I want to start off with probably my favorite in the whole list. This is, yeah, I know I should save it for last, so who cares? The rest is in no specific order, but this one is probably my favorite on this. This is called Evan's Remains. This is basically about, I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to spoil it because it is really good. But basically, you're just a woman looking for a man named Evan on the island. There's like little puzzles in them. They're super easy, for the most part. It took me about an hour and a half. And it was just an outstanding game. It was just so, it was great. I didn't expect any of the end at all, and I think it deserves the mention. It is $7 on Steam, so it's not like a crazy price or anything like that. It's really good for what it is. Can you not? Can you not? Boa, could you not do that? My cat's just like pawing out my window. Of course, when I start recording, he's like, hey mom, I'll look out the window. Even though he wasn't even in here. Stop or you get the bottle. Anyways. Next we have Call of the Sea. So I didn't ever finish this game. I got pretty far. I think I was like maybe two like little zones, I'm gonna call them, chapters maybe, from the end. I was very close. And I played that for 4 hours, as a total of 4 hours, so I've got pretty far into it. At parts, it is a puzzle kind of game. You're basically a woman looking for her husband that went missing. And it's $20 on Steam, so kind of, like I said, it can be tricky. I did have to look up a guide a few times. Granted, I am not very good at puzzles, so that is not shocking. But I really like that game, so I think that it has a lot to it. Like I said, the puzzle's kind of hard and it can be a little annoying, but for the most part, I still think it's worth it. And the next one we have is The Suits Have Gone Mad. This is a free game on Steam. I guess you could say it's basically about this NPC man who, he's not an NPC, but I say NPC as like no personality. I am a blank office worker, you know. About a guy who is learning that something's not right with his corporation that he works for. It's a demo, or it's a first chapter technically. There is supposed to be like a sequel, but I mean I played this years ago and there still isn't, so I don't know if that's still a work in progress or like, but you can wishlist the sequel part. It counts as DLC content, even though I think it's like called Chapter 2 or something. Anyways, but yeah, that took me about 2 hours to do that first chapter. So that's a good amount of time for a free game, I think. And it was fun enough that it's on my list. So I think it's worth trying. It's free, right? There's this weird puzzle thing in it, but I didn't know what I was doing, but I still got it all right. So it can't be too hard, unless I'm just really good at guessing. I'm gonna skip that one. The next one I'm going to do is Supperland. Supperland is $20 on Steam, so also kind of like, eh. But Supperland has, I know, a lot of content. I played it for 3 hours. I never finished the game because there is a lot more content, I'm pretty sure. So you still get a lot out of it for 20 bucks. So there's really no guidance, so sometimes you're like, it just feels like you're stuck and you have no idea what to do. And then trying to figure it out can be kind of tedious, but it is funny. It has like a lot of silly references, if I recall correctly. This is one of like the first games I ever like streamed, so this was a long ass time ago. What, like 2022? Probably 2021? So yeah, that was a long time ago. So I don't have the best memory of it, but it was funny enough, and maybe it's just that attachment of one of the first games I streamed. So let's not talk about how bad my nails look, okay? The next one is going to be The Room 3. I say 3 specifically because this is the only one I've played, although I think I might have played a VR one. I don't remember if it goes by the same name or not, but it's quite similar, so I think it is at least connected. These are straight up puzzle games, like you're going room to room to figure out which pieces connect to what, and like you're just figuring those things out, but it's really well done. And they have different endings and stuff, but they're super easy to achieve if I just look up a guide for like after you play it for the first part. They don't really mean that much, so it's just, excuse me, how the game goes. I never, like I said, as someone who gets stuck semi-easily, I never got stuck that bad, so it's pretty good. It is $6 on Steam, so I think that's a fairly good price for what it was. I think I played it for like, I had all the hours written down except for this one. I think I played this one for like 2 days, so probably like 4 hours, because I usually stream for like 2 hours, so I would say somewhere, maybe less. That's the only one I didn't write down. Don't worry, I got my whole index card here. And then I think that brings us to the last one on my list for now, which is the Dark Egg. This is probably also top up there. Dark Egg is a text RPG, so you're basically like reading what happens. It's like, okay, you click on this thing and it's like you walked up to a door, this happened, this person said this or whatever. But I got really into that. That was even like this was also one of my beginner stream things, and I remember like I even got into doing little voices for it, and it was really fun, and I think it was really well made. I've never played a text RPG like that, so it was definitely a different experience, and it was just really well done. It technically counts as a demo. It is free, so totally worth checking out. It does say it's a demo, but it does have a lot of content. I played it for 2.5 hours, and at the time, I had reached the end of the demo. I do think that they added more. I checked all of these games before I made this video, and it didn't say full release or anything like that, but I had the game. I remember that like I saw news for it that I think they've added more to it. So I don't know if that's like they expanded the demo, or if they're like, it didn't say there was any full release or anything, so. But it did have a soundtrack you can pay for, so I wonder if they just full gamed the demo. I don't know. Anyways, that's just what I know about it. So I think that they expanded it, so it might take more time now. And 2.5 hours is still pretty good, and there's a lot to like do. And you can make different choices and stuff too, so it's really fun like that. It was just super interesting. So all in all, those are my short list of games. This isn't a long video like that. This is just for me to, before I clear out my my Steam inventory or whatever. Steam inventory. What am I saying? I just say, my brain just autofills words. Before I fill out my old videos and get rid of those, I really just wanted to have those out there so I could tell you that like I do like them. I know that I always talk about being a free girly. Like I said, I got all those games for free. If you don't, Epic, it gives you a free game once a week, sometimes 2, 1 or 2 free games. Often 2 actually, once a week, and I think it rolls over at like 11 or noon EST. So make sure you just get it before those times. But I mean, there's no point. To me, there's no point saying no to free games. If I have a library of 600 games, like I don't care if they're bad or good. They're free games. Don't matter. At least to me, that's how I view it. Up to y'all to check it and not get what you don't want to get, but whatever. And I often go through the Steam page for free. So I mean, you'll see that if you watch me stream or play other games. I'm a big free girl. Probably because I'm always stressing about money, but that's not what we're here to talk about. So yeah, I just wanted to have those out there. And if anybody has any questions about them, or or wants to know anything, do feel free to comment below. Also, you can totally give me your game recommendations. I love finding new, especially free games, and just new things to do, and things that are interesting, or things that take you by surprise, or whatever. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with my huge, too much space around me. But I do upload regularly. You can see my schedule below, and all of my socials are linked in my bio, so you can follow me on pretty much any platform. Thank you guys so much for watching my little short video. And I will see you in the next video, or over on my Twitch channel. Okay, bye.